Hello guys, hello Arma community. This is my presentation of OFT. OFT is a mod I created called OFT. It's a simple op4 tracker to keep track of enemy units, op blue 4 units, independent units, and also civilian units, plus some special features. Why did I create this? Just because there are also already other implementations of op4 trackers, but some of them I dislike because they are complicated, because they do not function with the normal map in Arma, and because they lack some features. So here is what I created. I placed there a small airplane of independent units. To mark it, you simply click M to open the map, and in the right upper corner you have some marker options. So here are blue 4 units you can report. You can report independent units, you can report op4 units, and unknown units. In my opinion, it's better to report an unknown contact than creating a wrong marker, because if you place a op4 marker on your own units and you play as blue 4, it may lead to friendly fire, and then some people may be pissed off. So, but we know this is an independent airplane. I added also some tooltips if you don't know the NATO symbols. So this is a fixed wing airplane. Here in the right bottom corner you can select the size which is reported. So in this case we just report a single one. We hold Control and double click, and this will be deleted in the future, I think. So normally you would just get the marker. Yes, this is an independent airplane contact. So let's spot some other things and mark them. Okay, for example, over there is an op4 T100 tank. We can spot him on the map. It's approximately here. But if we want to locate the direct position we are aiming at, and if we have a rangefinder or a similar item, we have another option. First select the correct icon. With the rangefinder, you can scroll, and in the action menu we have a spot wrap. So let's create a spot wrap and look on the map, and then there will a spot wrap for the op4 tank. So what will be if I aim not correct at the tank above it, then we'll have the result. The marker is created where you aim at, and because I was aiming above, the marker is anywhere. So by pressing, by pressing delete, you can delete markers. And for example, maybe the tank moves, then you can hold Control, press left mouse button, drag it wherever you want. Maybe it's up here at the beach, and release the left mouse button. Then the marker will be moved there. So here are also civilian markers. If you saw a civilian, an unknown, infantry, maybe I change this to civilian infantry. What should it be? So error of mine. A car, a boat, an helicopter, or an airplane. So it's a mark of civilian, just for an example. Over here is a civilian. We mark him as civilian unknown, because I'm a dump, actually. And then you see there's a civilian marker. Let's drag this back. And I saw an op4 infantry fire team over there. It's about 4 people, I think. Yes, for visual. And I think more I cannot see actually. So I created a UAV, and I can take tower controls. Here's a nice feature for some people with UAV drones. Here's a mortar contact. You can just select it from the map, but you can also call spot reps from within every UAV or a similar device, which is operated like a UAV. So we have now a mortar contact here. And as you saw here, we have a lot of infantry contacts. I think it's AAF, but let's say we don't know for sure what type of infantry is this. Then we can just select unknown, maybe it's about 24 I think, or more, and spot them. So here's a marker for them. By the way, the points above are an indicator for how much units this is. Here's a small hint how many they are. I know this is not the NATO standard, but I thought it might be an idea to lower it, because a battalion, I don't know, in real life I think it's around about 3,000 infantry units. It doesn't make sense in Arma, because we have absolutely, or I think absolutely no mission where 3,000 units are. So to make it a bit more useful in Arma, I decided this. Actually, you cannot see it correctly, but the markers will fade out until they have a minimum alpha of, I think, 0.15. And some marker systems, some op4 trackers implemented the aging of units by writing the timestamp of the actual time beside the spot rep. But I think the time is, or you don't know it actually, and it's maybe better if you keep track by simply fading out a marker. The marker will never fade out completely. It will ever be visible a bit. But with this feature, you can keep track of the marker easily. After 30 minutes, the marker has its minimum value and will not fade out anymore. So how can we remove this or change this? This here is slightly faded out, but by dragging and dropping it again, wherever they are, maybe they are at the actual position, the fade out will be reduced. Now the alpha value is again at 1. So yes, maybe it's a good idea to actualize all markers, because infantry is moving, and yes. One feature I didn't mention actually, if we place a marker here, it was an unknown infantry contact, but if we hold control, right click on a marker we want to use, maybe we want now to keep track of infantry, and then you can again control left click. We copied this marker to paste it. So maybe if I want to copy this here again and place it there, then you can simply copy and paste it. Okay. One feature I didn't mention until now is the waypoints and special markers. You can create waypoints for your fire team. Our position is actually here, and maybe we want to engage this city here. And I can give my fire team orders to go along this waypoint. So it's easy for them to keep track of the route where you want them to go. Because some may go directly the way down here and be shot instantly. So the marker color is dependent on your group. Each group will have a unique color. It's not really unique, but unless you have, I think, around about 10 fire teams, everyone will have its own color. If you have more than around 10 infantry fire teams, or in general fire teams, yes, the marker color will be not unique anymore. But I think it's a nice feature. Maybe these waypoints are not as good as for a fire team for a commander, because if he says, "Hey, go to the waypoint over there," you have no idea where you want to where you should go. So maybe a commander wants to create named markers, and instead of marking all the way for you, he said to you, "Hey, Alpha, go over position Alpha 2 to position Alpha 3." The marker here is the marker name is set automatically by taking the first letter of your group call sign. In this case, it's Alpha 1-1 because I didn't set a call sign, and a number. The number begins with 0 and is incremented each time you place a marker of this type. If I place a landing zone, the landing zone will increase independently of the waypoints. So I have here a landing zone Alpha 1 and a landing zone Alpha 2. If the Bravo fire team, in this case I don't have a Bravo fire team, but let's assume a Bravo fire teams drags the Alpha 3 marker to another position, it will be called B1 or B whatever the actual number of the fire team is. So they have a renaming inside it because now it belongs to Alpha 3, but if another one want to accept the waypoint or change it, it belongs to the fire team. So I have another symbol for artillery targets. Maybe we want to destroy the infantry or the mortar here, independent if there's a civilian or not. We can easily signalize our artillery in our base where they should aim for and shoot. And maybe we have a firefight and are incredibly wounded with our whole team. We can create a casualty zone, casualty concentration point. Maybe there's a better translation. You can give it to me. Then you can call medics to the casualty zone Alpha 1 if you need to. Yes. There's another feature for mines. Maybe a downside here are a lot of mines, then you can just mark them for your own Blue 4 units, so everyone will keep track of them. Every marker will be on the GPS as well, because this system completely works with normal markers. So one thing I also didn't mention is this in the right upper corner here. If you hold Control and press left click on any position you want, the numbers here in the top are resetted. And if we now move our mouse, the distance and the angle to this position where our mouse is will be tracked. So the distance to the tank here we spotted earlier is around about 750 meters in direction 47 degrees. And if we want to measure, for example, the distance from Mike to 6, because we have reinforcements there whatsoever, to Agia Marina, it's round about 2.5 kilometers. and the direction from mic to 6 to Argia is 3 to 7 degrees. I think this is all I implemented until now. Maybe I will change something, or maybe you give me a hint what's good, what's bad. One thing I added for the users which have Ace is an item for OFT. If you remove it, you will not have any option to use the op4 tracker any longer. So yes, it's all gone. You have no markers, you have no possibility to mark something, you have no possibility to do a spot wrap. And yes, I think this is all. And maybe I forgot something, I will write it wherever I want, maybe in the comments or whatsoever. I hope you will have fun with the mod. Maybe you will download it, maybe not. Maybe you will tell your friends about it or not. I had a lot of fun coding it, and I will also have a lot of fun using it. So, bye.